In this video, this is going to talk about the ways to actually get class cubes. This is extremely important, especially for late game content, and especially when it comes to a certain little pass. Now, I'll talk about that in the later half of the video. If you want to check that out, look in the description. Also note that when it comes to some various things and snippets, you'll also see multiple links in the description or upper right hand corner. So when it comes to getting these class cubes, it's pretty much like a cube that you get once you hit max level. Depending on what you're playing and depending on if you actually have that orange gauge cap, that is when you actually max out your level. For Japanese PSO2, we are currently at level 95, and you can see that on the screen this character is at level 95 and they have an orange experience bar. This is pretty much like you're maxed out, but you'll be able to get more experience, and when you level up again, you'll get a bunch of class cubes, which then you can use for these other various things. Now, there are a couple ways to actually farm for these class cubes. They will drop naturally if you play on an ultra hard quest. When I was doing ultra hard mining, virtual defense mining quests, it did pop a couple class cubes in my inventory. If I hit max level again, then it's going to give me a bunch of class cubes as well. There is one specific game mode that can actually drop a lot of class cubes, and it's the ultimate quest, Masquerade or Remnants of another survey or something. I'll talk about that in its own separate video. You'll see that in the upper right hand corner or in the description. If you see WIP, it's a work in progress. But that should be it when it comes to actually getting your class cubes. You can either get them through a quest or you can get them naturally by hitting max level. When it comes to you using your class cubes, you might be wondering, what should I use my class cubes on? What is the purpose of them? There will be a future upgrade, especially for the 15-star upgrade, the Liberate one. You will need to actually have specific class cubes to actually upgrade your novel weapon, which you can get easily from the Weapon Badge 2020 shop, into a Liberate. Now, there's one huge issue when it comes to upgrading into the Liberate. It's not the class cubes. You can easily get that if you farm and you play the game actively. The biggest problem is that Liberate unlocker, which I'll make a separate video going further into details of how to get a Liberate, because I'm trying to get a Liberate as well. Other than trying to upgrade, you will also want to stock up on these class cubes so you can actually get the limited ability transfer passes. You had to go to the Recycle Shop NPC. I'll go into a separate video going more into details about that, but he is extremely important if you got really good affixes and you don't want to deal with it again. It will save you a lot of money, and I'll make a separate video talking about the history lesson with this guy. But yeah, these limited time passes you want to get and stock up on, because there is a reset time and there is a cooldown time. You can't get this infinitely. You have to wait. And then lastly, when it comes to your class cubes, you want to go to your NPC mentor for your specific class and turn them in so you can get more skill points. If I left something out and if you want to add on to this, you can go ahead and put it in the comments. If it's extremely important, I will put it in the description in due time. But other than that, that should be it. Thank you guys for watching. If you got any question, comment, concerns, put it down below. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.